August 30th, 2024. And tomorrow morning we are heading to Las Vegas by way of St. George.
Hallelujah! Holy...
There you go, Arizona. Thank you, Google. Well, we're to Nevada now. We'll see you in a few days there, Goldwing. Well, the hits just keep coming on this stupid effing trip. So now I have a bike that I'm locked out of. First things first, my keys are back. I got them back in my hands where they belong. I'm ready to go home. It's just me going home with you. My wife is actually, I don't know, maybe the smart one. She's actually taking the airplane. Well, here we go again. Well, as you can see, we're loaded up, just about, and we're heading out tomorrow. So this time, what's that do? Oh, that's a picture. So anyways, this time it is August 30th, 2024. And tomorrow morning we are heading to Las Vegas by way of St. George. I figure tomorrow we're going to go to Salt Lake City. It'll be the longest day of the bunch. That'll be probably almost a 700-mile day. So that'll be, for me, that's not the longest I've gone. For my wife, it's going to be the longest she's gone. So we'll see how, hopefully it goes well for her. But I think it should be an alright day. And then eventually the next day after that, we'll head down to St. George, spend a day in Zion, and then go to Vegas from there. And we'll be down there pretty much the whole week. So finally just getting pretty much wrapped up with packing tonight. It's been a wild night trying to get this all together. Started out the night trying to get my fork rebuild settled. So basically, that was a crazy story in itself. So we did the fork rebuild last week, got it done, thought I was good to go. Well, then checked brake pads, noticed the front one needed to be replaced, and the other one, the front wasn't so bad, but then the rear one was down to less than a millimeter left, so it was one hard stop away from being gone. So we did brake pads. Well, that was an adventure in itself. In the meantime, haven't been able to get the forks to quite settle in, just haven't been right. Seemed like they've been leaking too much. Well, hopefully I got that fixed today. I had to kind of reset my front forks to get them set so they're traveling right. I think I got it set better now. It definitely feels better. So I think they were just out of, off canter just enough that it was causing a little bit more leak than it should have. So hopefully I have that fixed. I don't know. It's been a wild 2 weeks. So, and then after this, when we come back from this trip, I'm home for 4 days and I'm back on the road again. So September is going to be a very quick and busy month for me. So, but it'll be a good way to end the riding season. I haven't got a lot, got like 3,500 miles so far this season, but I'll definitely get up over 8 by the time September ends. So, but I think we're going to call it a night because, man, and We'll see you in the morning.
We are on. Hello. Well, if you're wondering if we got started earlier, we did. I'm just joining you quite a bit late. We got going a little after 5 this morning. And actually right now I am currently west of Casper. As you can see, this is part of the reason I waited is because, well, I wanted to show you this little spot. I believe we're right along, that's the North Platte River right there. But things have been running okay so far. Like I said, I didn't record this morning earlier because in the end, you've probably seen enough of me leaving the place, and plus it was dark anyway. But definitely a weird morning. Started out this morning, it was 71 degrees at home, and we put on some layers because we knew it'd probably get chillier. And so we did the first 45 miles. It was probably, temperature was in the 70s, and the wind was blowing pretty hard from the west. And then we got past Spearfish, and then all of a sudden it got cold, and by the time we hit Moorcroft, Wyoming, it was down to 44 degrees. So then we didn't have enough layers on, and so then we got to Gillette, and it finally did kind of warm up a little bit, and since Gillette it hasn't been too bad, so we finally pitched our extra layers in Casper. If you're wondering, yes, I got my wife with me too. So, like I said before, we are heading eventually to Las Vegas, although today's destination is going to be Lehi, Utah, which is just to the south of Salt Lake City. We're going to spend the night there and then get to St. George tomorrow, and then we'll do Zion and all that fun stuff. But like I said, things are running pretty good right now. Trailers running pretty good, bikes running pretty good. I forgot to check at this last stop, but I'm pretty sure I got my forks figured out. So basically what the issue was is, well, now the brakes are back up and good to go, and bike's still running well, so hopefully it stays that way. And the trailer's doing good too, so, but other than that, I think it's going to be a good day. We got about, you can't see it there, but we got about 408 miles left till we get to Lehi. About 5 hours and 37 minutes if we did the straight. I figure add about an hour and a half to that to, it says 3:36. Figure add an hour and a half of that. I'm guessing we should be at our hotel just a little bit after 6, because I figure, a couple more fuel stops and a lunch stop, and like I said, we're not really pushing it today. Well, we kind of are, but we aren't. Be about a 700 mile day when it's all said and done. And that'll probably be the longest day of all of them. But we got the power of Russell Daylong on our side, so they're a very good seat. I highly recommend them. But I guess the next time you see me is maybe in Rawlins, maybe Rock Springs, maybe Evanston, hell, maybe even Lehi. So either way, when we get there, we'll talk to you whenever we get where we get. Well, my Senna just died, so I figured, well, I just will give you an update, because, well, Senna's dead anyway. So we are about 35 miles from Evanston, Wyoming, which is right way in the little southwest tip of Wyoming. So we'll stop there, we'll fuel up, see if I can get a little bit of a charge on this Senna, and then we'll finish the rest of our trip. We're actually sitting pretty good. Looks like we're about an hour and 50 minutes away from our hotel for the night, so that's good. So update on the forks. They're still screwed up. And I think both of them are. So So I don't know if I got bad fork tubes, which I would imagine that both of them would be bad fork tubes. I honestly think I got some seals. That's what I think. And before you say use the factory seals, guess what? They were the factory seals. They are the Honda seals. Bought them from Wing Stuff. So I think that, yeah, I think I got some crappy seals personally. I mean, I'm kind of shocked that I would get two. Yeah, I honestly think that I just got two bad seals. Oh well, ain't the end of the world, I guess, but I guess for the next set of seals we're going to go with all balls because, well, factory seals failed on me, so guess we're going to try aftermarket. Freaking annoying though. What really aggravates me though, and it's weird because I think the left side one is worse than the right side, but it really aggravates me because I went from one seal that was kind of leaking but not too bad, but I preemptively changed it to now I have two leaking seals, so I frickin' wasted my time on that. With the one on the left side, I actually opened it up and the fluid still come out pretty good color still. It wasn't black or nothing. And I thought, well, maybe I should just put it back, you know, leave it in there. And then I'm like, well, better change everything. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I did because that bushing was starting to get worn a little bit. It's like, well, probably a good idea to change it. So, but yep, we're gonna spend the whole trip just wiping the forks down, so that'll be fun. And the thing is, it's not a terrible leak even. It's, I mean, it's a nuisance leak. Like it's just a little bit. It's enough to just, yeah. Because I've had one that's basically failed, and you know it was fewing non-stop. But oh well, I guess we'll. But I will say this: I think on the account of that, I think that we're going to just drive the car down to Arkansas. I think we're going to skip the motorcycle part of it. As much as I ride down there, honestly, the last 2 weeks dealing with this crap with the forks and the damn and the fight I had with them frickin' brake pads and fighting with the stupid Senna last night, I'll be honest with you, I'm about done with motorcycling for the year. I'm kind of sufficiently annoyed enough. Just had kind of a crappy 23 days, you know, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh well, the nice thing about that is I won't have to worry about, you know, taking this down there, getting stuck in bad weather or something like that. So that'll be all right. The getting down there it won't cost as much to get down there. I'll make probably some decent cash off the travel voucher because I am a federal employee, meaning, well, you know, I get paid, you know, travel voucher money, which is pretty sweet. And so we might be able to make some bank on that. Maybe enough that I don't have to eat cold cut sandwiches for 2 weeks. But you know, oh well. But as far as the ride today has been really good. The weather ain't been too bad. We're sitting at what, about 80 degrees, although 80 feels a little bit warmer here to me. I think it's because we're going with the sun right in front of us, and of course we're at probably like 7,000 feet, so the sun's a little more powerful you get up that high. But bike's been running good, tires have been holding up good, trailer's holding up good, my wife's holding up pretty good. Actually pretty impressed with her. She's made it pretty good long ways today. I figured she would, but you know, still, you're always kind of nervous when you say, well, we're going to ride 700 miles in one day. Because that's a jaunt. I don't care who you are. 700 miles is a jaunt. Even on a road sofa. Which, I get it. I don't know what a hard ride is. I get it. If I had a frickin' dollar for every time someone complained about me having a damn road sofa, man, I'd be a lot. Well, I'd have probably about, you know, $1,000. But hey, it'd be $1,000 that I didn't have right now, so that's cool. But here's the thing, I'd ride a long ways on my V-Star too, so. But, you know, if there's any of you out there that, well, here's my deal. All right, if there's any of you out there that, that really don't think that, no, he can't, you know, he can't do an iron butt on a Sportster or something like that. I'll tell you what, how about you put your money where your damn mouth is, and, provide me a motorcycle to do it on, and I'll attempt it. And I don't know, we can wager something. We can wager like $100 or something like that. I don't know. Obviously, I'd pay for the fuel. Obviously, if I broke it, I'd buy it. Hell, do some deal like on the, with one of those, you know, motorcycle rental apps. We just come to agreement, something like that. And maybe something where I pay the rental, and the bet is if I complete it, the rental's free. If I don't complete it, then yeah, you get to keep your money for the rental. I think that sounds fair. But here's the thing, I know none of y'all are gonna do it, because I don't think, because most of y'all pretty much that watch me regularly know that, well, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna frickin' do it. But here's the thing that's always funny. The people that always complain about, oh man, yeah, you got a road so blah blah. I can guarantee you they've probably never ridden more than 100 miles at a freaking crack. So it's pretty easy to talk a big game about, you know, oh man, that motorcycle's so comfy, when, well, you've never ridden more than 100 damn miles. But oh hey, cool, I'm on it during this little spot here. This spot's pretty cool. Big old valley there. Huh. Actually, I could probably crack that, because, well, we're not going to get feedback in the intercom system. Yeah, yep. Kind of old school here, in a way. No radio, no tunes, no nothing. But, well, I don't know if I'll talk to you again today. We might just wrap it up for the day, but we'll talk to you later.
The next day.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna shut the intercom off, Kel. Well, good morning, everybody. You got Clutch here. It is another lovely day. Just leaving Lehigh now. As you can see, there's like no traffic. Mainly because, well, this is Utah on a Sunday morning, so. And also this place has overbuilt infrastructure thanks to the Olympics back in '02, so combine overbuilt infrastructure Sunday morning, and well, I got 5 lanes to myself here pretty much. But trip's going okay. We have developed some potentially serious issues with the bike though. I think we've gone from I had 2 bad seals to I honestly think they got blown out yesterday, even worse, on some of the crappy roads we were on. So we're now in kind of survival mode. We're going to try to keep things clean as best as we can. I tried to kind of drive it down a little bit last night. I didn't have a seal driver, of course, so I used an Allen head and a ratchet as my hammering device, and I don't know if we helped it or made it worse, I don't know. But we're kind of at that point, we're just going to keep cleaning and monitoring and hope to God it doesn't ruin the rotor or the brake pad, or, well, I guess if it ruins the brake pad, I guess we'll take it. I mean, $50 for a set of brake pads is cheaper than, well, a full-on rotor. Tire in the road, that's cool. But so we're gonna get to St. George. We're not gonna do Canara Falls because, well, my wife is still fighting a little foot injury she received on a slide last week, playing with a friend of ours. Their little boy basically got scraped up on a carny slide, and, well, her Chaco sandals, basically where the strap sits is right on top of where that still is, where the scab is. So it's only going to make it worse, and plus we're not too confident with, you know, maybe having a situation like that with open water walking through the falls. And it's like, well, we'll just skip it. We'll just take the $30 and just let it go, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to go, but, you know, safety kind of has to take priority. So, is what it is. We should still be able to go to Zion tomorrow. We'll probably keep the hiking to a minimum, and then get down to Las Vegas on Tuesday, and on Wednesday morning I got a line, thanks to Facebook, on maybe a potentially pretty good shop, and it's got really good ratings, so I may take it there tomorrow or on Tuesday. Basically see if we can get the fork seals, at least the fork seals, redone, and who knows, maybe I did notice I got one fork tube that's now nicked up, so haven't decided yet if we'll just do the full, put in new fork tubes. We shouldn't have to rebuild anything else because the bushings are still good. I mean, those are brand new, but do what we can, get it rebuilt. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much money, although I think we'll be able to manage it just fine. And I guess in the end, if you're going to be stuck and broke down somewhere, I guess Las Vegas is the place to be. We also had an ABS code come up yesterday. I don't know if I've solved the issue yet. I went through the troubleshooting on it. I wiped down this sensor on it and erased the code, but we'll see if it comes back up. One of the things that could cause the code is electromagnetic interference, so maybe we had an issue with that. I don't know, but at least the one thing with ABS, if you ain't got ABS, it's not like you ain't got brakes. You just don't have ABS brakes. So, granted, it's not a great situation. You gotta use your head a little bit more when you're stopping, but, you know, the nice advantage I do have is the GL 1800 has linked brakes. So in the end, I'm still gonna get a fairly even application of brake pressure if I have to do it in a hurry. So, but anyways, that is it for now. I guess we'll check on with you later today. Got hoping maybe we get in the hotel early and, I don't know, just chill for the day. After 700 miles yesterday, it might not be a bad thing, because it was, let me tell you, it was a rough day yesterday. And then with all fighting all the other little issues, and we basically got to the hotel, went to supper, and like to the point when we were eating supper, we were struggling to eat supper. Like, I was like sitting there on the table like this, just trying to eat. I was just like, yeah. And I did some more dinking with the bike last night, so I was pretty much shot at the end of the night, and we definitely could use a chill day, because it's going to be an early morning tomorrow to get to Zion in time, so we're not stuck waiting in line too much tomorrow. But anyways, that's all for now. We'll see you later. All right, well, sit rep. We're not as up at the creek as we were. However, we're still, you know, not 100%. Our seals aren't leaking like they were.
like I said, we're still not 100% by any means, but you know, basically as long as I can stay off the really bad bumps, we're not too bad. And basically what's happening is we're just losing a bunch of fork oil. As you can see, that thing they both got chewed up pretty damn good. So basically, you know, we're gonna need pretty much a full rebuild when we get home. I don't think we're gonna need to do one in Vegas. I think we're just gonna have to. I can guarantee you this: we're at least gonna do, you know, new set of seals, obviously, and I think I need new tubes as well. I think they're beyond. I think they're just, you know, the point of no return. But the important thing is we did make it here to St. George. We're still planning on dying tomorrow. We should be able to get down to Vegas just fine. I mean, we'll see how the bike handles that way, but you know, is what it is. I mean, things happen. It, you know, the fun of a road trip, I guess. And frankly, it wouldn't be a trip if I wasn't messing with something. But like I said, we got it down to the point where it's manageable. Like, I can probably make it home like this, so that shouldn't be a problem. You know, I may try, I don't know, maybe I'll try to get some like AT205, maybe rub some of that on there with a Q-tip or something like that. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I will say this, for the most part today, it was pretty good. It got a little sloppy coming back from when we went to Walmart, but I also had to run over like some of the worst bumps that I've been on. And I think honestly the seals were fine. And we went on that terrible stretch from basically between Midwest and Edgerton, Wyoming, and it was just, the road was terrible, just god awful. And I think that basically blew the fork seals out, you know. So is what it is, right? But anyways, we made St. George. Basically spend a couple nights here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do Zion tomorrow. Already spent a bunch of time in the pool, which was well deserved and well wanted. But other than that, I guess we'll see you guys in the morning.